Blessings, 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 everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down2earthpodcast. Tonight, I got a special guest coming on. Yep, great artist, vocalist, straight from Toronto. We got Trish. Yeah, Trish coming through on the Down to Earth podcast on that spaceship. 7 p.m. Yeah, season 2. Bless up to everybody. Bless up to all my sponsors out there. Much respect to Cities, Up North Society, everybody doing their thing. Silk Vodka, Chill City, Rhodes Art. Yeah, what are you saying, people? Subscribe to our EQTV, Earthquake Sound International, in my link tree, in the bio, whatever. Bless up, Toronto Trev. We got a great artist coming through. We got Trish. Yeah, performing artist, doing a lot of things out there. Right on time. Right on time. Yeah. Just waiting for her to come through on that spaceship. Artist from Toronto, doing her thing for many years. We're just gonna chop it up and get down to earth. Yeah, that's how we do it. Like I said, you could subscribe to our channels in my link tree. I got the EQTV, yep, YouTube channel with the virtual concert and past episodes. Bless up 420. Much respect. Just waiting for that time. Yeah. We got many special guests coming through tonight. Yeah. Later on, we got Nicole Nabber coming through. Yep. Bless up. EQ Sound, EQ TV, everything. DT. Yep. Much respect, Toronto Trev. Check him out. Follow him. Yep. Great content. Helping young artists. Everybody. Just waiting. We got many things coming up. Many special guests. Every weekend. Every Friday, Saturday. Yep. Different times. Just look on the schedules, the commercials, the digital flyer, and you see who's coming up next. Right now we got Trish coming through on that spaceship. You can check her out on all digital platforms. Rastafari Samurai. I think she got an album out, or EP out she done a while ago. Birthday Boy, if I'm correct. Yeah. Yeah. Bless up to Chill City. Silk Vodka, like I said before, all the sponsors. Much respect to 420. Yep. Still waiting for the lady to come through. Yeah, it's snowing outside. And I'm inside. Down to earth on the spaceship. Just waiting for my special guest to come through. 7 p.m. We got Trish. We're gonna chop it up about what she got going on. Everything. Yup. Hello. I see you. Tap in. Waiting on the spaceship, Trish. For you to come right through, man. Bless up. Waiting for you right on time. Yeah, bless up to Rottweiler doing his thing earlier today. He had his show, live show, every Saturday. Check him out. 12 p.m. our time. 5 p.m. his time, UK time. Yeah. Bless up. Much respect. Just waiting still. Yeah. Much respect, Toronto Trev. Just waiting for Trish to come through, tap in. Like I said, we got a virtual concert coming soon, probably like next month with some special guests. We will do those announcements soon. Tap in, Trish. Just waiting for you to tap in. Here she comes. Right on the list. Yo, bless up. What are you saying?
Why, hello.
Yeah, I got you.
How's it going?
Doing good. I always say this to everybody. Introduce yourself to the universe. To those who may not know who you are. Trish.
Why, hello, everybody. My name is Trish from Toronto, Ontario. I'm a singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, auntie, sister. What's up?
So tell the people how long you've been doing this music. I know music's always been in you, but how long have you been taking it more seriously, your art?
For a very long time now. For over 15 years. I started with my dad. I started with the bands, singing one or two songs, and then mainly backing up the musicians as a background singer. And then, I started working on original material. I've been meeting a lot of wonderful artists and writers along the way. One of the writers along my journey as an artist I met was Luther Brown, and we collaborated on material for the dance community. He's a choreographer. And at first, I was singing demos for him. And after a while, we started to write songs together. It went from, what I meant was writing demos. And I didn't really know what was going on because I was still working at Blockbuster when Blockbuster was around. Just came out, like, a long time, graduated from school, but I was still pursuing music. So I was back and forth from here in Detroit. My dad was in Detroit, and he was doing live shows at, like, pubs, concert halls. He had, like, a cover band for Hendrix, because he's a rock guitarist. And so if he wasn't doing the cover band, he'd bring me on the road with him, and I'd sing 2 songs with him. So between coming back and forth from Detroit and here, working on demos with Luther, I had my own band too, and I was waitressing at a pub, rehearsing so I was. This is a long story. My journey's very long. I went through the motions. Okay, it's been quite a journey. I used to have my own band. I used to waitress at this pub on Avenue Road in Eglinton, and I would perform Friday nights there with my band. In that moment in my life, I was in Detroit, but I still was like, but nothing was guaranteed. I was just making music, And then I met Lou. We started working on music. He was coming back and forth from Toronto and the States. And I ended up auditioning for Canadian Idol. I went pretty far. I didn't make the cut, but it was a great experience. When I came back from that experience, Lou and I got more serious on working on material for me. And in that process, it was like, okay, well, can you dance? Because he's a choreographer. And it was like, I can move. I'm not Sierra or Chris Brown, but I can move. They got me in the studio and it was like, girl, you can move, you could actually dance. So then it was like, all right, cool. Now we have an idea of where we're going to take this music. We're taking it to the dance floor. We're going to be making music for dancers and people who can move. From there, we ended up making some noise, turning some heads, You know, we signed a major deal. Unfortunately, it's unfinished business. We didn't get to release that music. And you're right. The last project I released was with Birthday Boy,
Hmm.
Joseph, Joseph EP. I've only dropped EPs. I've
Yeah.
only dropped EPs. No albums. So the cool thing is next year, that's the plan. I'll be dropping officially a debut album, even though I'm working on 3 projects right now.
You know
But
what
it's a
that you're saying?
journey.
What do you say? I didn't catch that.
It said my debut album will be coming out next year. Even though I'm working on 3 projects right now.
You know what? When you're saying the EPs, that's like it's like you're ahead of your time because I was always talking about EPs until now. The single game became popular now. Like what
Yeah,
we're talking about, it became popular, but now it's going back to what you're saying, the albums now, because people have been hearing too much singles. So now people want to see a project of the artist. So I will ask you a question. How do you feel about like the artists right now, like in these days? Like how do you feel about it? Because I know you came from straight from the band culture. You get what I
yeah.
mean?
I'm
With
happy.
your,
There's the
yeah,
what can I say? There's always music's always transforming. There's like, and we all feed off of each other. Okay, how I feel about the artist right now? I'm happy that there's a variety, a nice variety. Um, and I'm happy to see a lot more Black women taking the forefront, and I hope to
yeah,
see more.
yeah. It's true, true. Now that you said it's Black History Month,
Straight up.
respect all the, as much as the brothers, much respect to the sisters. You
Much
know what?
respect.
And I would say now, like you've been on the scene for a while now. Like how you feel about like Toronto has treated the independent urban artists trying to network because I've seen some of it, but you've been in the battleground, the arenas for a long time. How do you feel like it's been going before this COVID? Like even your experience.
You know, I'm happy you're doing what you're doing. Big up yourself, Sean Myrie, and your brother, the whole Earthquake sound. We need more of this,
Yeah,
okay? And I'm seeing this. This is what's going on. And you guys are bigging up the underground and the independent artists and those who are making a name, who's made a name for themselves and is hitting the big stages. And thank you. I thank you for that. That's
much
what we
respect.
need. This is what we
Yeah,
need
yeah,
because I can tell you, we can name you 2 handfuls of American artists that are touring, and if you look at the American side compared to the Canadian side, they
yeah.
support their artists. People are going on the road and they're touring together, they're making money together, they're bigging up each other's records, they're featuring each other. We need more of that here too.
So what? That's one of the principles I say down to earth was to change that culture down where we're from. You get what I
Cool.
mean? Like everybody trying to unite people because we need that. You're right. I'm why I say I'll be straight up. This Black History Month. This is what
Hmm.
I see. Lack of black journalism in urban music culture in Canada. Right?
Hmm.
There's only a few, right? And
Yeah.
then there's these cut sites, what I call them. You could look that up, what that means, my definition. I'm giving you the real. I have no script, no nothing. I have just my memory. Off the top, we're down to earth speaking like we would be right next to each other. You get me? Reasoning, that's what they used to call it. So that's what I feel as an artist. I'm getting older. I'm an artist. I can still do my music, but I love music so much. I want to help other people where I see it and even keep growing. We need a foundation down here. There's a limited few
Absolutely.
right now. There's
Absolutely.
few of us like me right now, and I'm getting through. I'm coming through. I'm knocking through the doors. That's what I'm telling people. I'm opening up everything because you know.
That's what's up. Salute. And much love and respect. Very much
Mm,
appreciated. You know,
yeah.
uh,
So,
I'm just grateful, and I'm really, I, ju- I just gotta say, like, as an artist, being able to talk to you on your platform, you know, to let people know what I'm doing, that means a lot to me, you know, because personally, I don't really come on social media and put myself out there enough. And in this day and age, it is that window's open for people to easily connect with you because we have the platforms to do so. I'm just a little bit
yeah.
more reserved. So
Mm-hmm.
gone through some stuff and like it's had me be, the way I am. But like I said, I'm grateful. Well,
Right.
how was quarantine and this pandemic? How's it been for you? What you've been doing as an artist?
You know what? The thing about it, this Down to Earth was created in a bounce or rebound off of that because I was getting my shows before this. I was starting to get my shows, right? You can your time, as an artist, you're finally getting this network, and after then, COVID came.
Yep.
So you say, how you gotta evolve as an artist? What you gotta do? So I said, yo, I'm older. I've seen certain individuals in the industry how they done it, right? So let me evolve into this podcast because I always wanted to do a podcast. Before all these podcasts you see, remember when I started, there was hardly any podcasts. I didn't even hear any podcasts. No one was really promoting. There was podcasts before, but
Yes.
it wasn't popular. It wasn't popular, especially promoting artists, especially helping urban underground artists. No one was doing it. Everybody was on the people who are big time.
Yeah.
And then down to earth came. Cities was one of my first. Bless up to Cities. Bless up
Sweet.
to URP, my sponsors. They're up in here. Much respect. This is a great artist, Trish. You must know this is fam. What we're chopping it up with tonight. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I see
that's
you
so
say.
cool. That's real cool. That's real cool. I'm hoping to do that too. Like in the future, like I'd like to give back. Like to be able to give back somehow. With some vocal lessons, stage presence, to whoever
So,
asks.
what's some of your influences? Like your top, like musical influences? I would say, like art. Like, I think did I ask you that? I
No,
don't know.
you.
I don't. You said one. You said some. Was it a jazz singer you mentioned?
There's a few. There's a few jazz singers. There's quite a
No,
few.
you're
But
you're, you're versatile. Got
there's quite
everything.
a few, and it's hard to name them all. And I've always said it's like if it moves me, I'm into it. Good music is good music. Can't deny it.
So tell me
My
about your music, the Birthday Boy project. What was that like when you're doing that one? Like, what
honestly,
was
I
the
couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to do it. I went on tour. Uh, a year before we started working on the songs, and I came back off tour with no voice. I had no voice, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to sing again. And
yeah.
before I left, I told Joe Law and Berth that we'd be working on the music, and I had nothing. So while I was home, I was working on 222, which is an EP that came out before Joseph. But it
Yeah.
ended up, it's so crazy because by the time I got my voice back, I ended up recording Joseph before 222. I was writing to 222. Songs were coming my way for Joseph from Joe La. He's writing Joe La, Berth, and I. We were the three that have collaborated on that project there. And by the time it was time to start recording Joseph, I just wanted to sing so bad. The first song was Just One Kiss.
Yeah.
Just One Kiss. I've
That's
been
the one.
waiting lately for my boy. He's so 80s. Sounds so
Yeah.
crazy. Something about the way you that record. So I sang it right through, and I just my spirit just didn't want to stop. I just wanted to keep going. I had so much fun. I couldn't wait to record it because I had no voice, Sean. I didn't think it was coming back ever. It was
Yeah.
excellent. And life happens. So Joseph came out a couple of years after it was recorded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
222 ended up dropping. So much life situations happened around that time. And by the time it dropped, Bastard Jazz was behind it. And it turned out Birth had it, you know, was shopping it, and people were interested in it. And I was just grateful for all of us, so happy.
So
Very proud.
you say you're entrepreneur also, like you're a businesswoman, of course.
Yes. E-commerce, honey.
Okay, I see. So that's how
Yeah.
you're
So,
marketing every.
pardon?
Go ahead.
What
I
are you
say you're
saying?
marketing music and business, everything. That's how you have to do it, man. Music
You
business.
have to nowadays, especially with
Mhm.
especially with we're getting younger guys. So just make sure you have plans all around. You know, aside from music, I've thrown myself in film and television too,
Yeah.
and I went back to school, and I plan on going back to school again for probably
Yeah.
two more different courses. But I had a great time going back to school. But I went back to
So,
school for voiceover work, which ended up being in my fourth term. That's Hi guys. And I was so it was a great time for me. I was doing what inspired me to go back to school was a book I did for Nzuri Books,
yeah.
and I played Queen in one of the princesses in the story. You have to look it up. And I went back to school for that. Right? Pardon?
Tell me what it. Let me tell me the name of it again.
Nzuri Books. Queen and Zinga.
I'll get
Warrior
that.
Princess.
Warrior Princess.
Yes,
Solvent.
yes.
Yeah, man. So, wha-
And Desiree Crooks, she's the one of the publishers editorial of that masterpiece. She's a good dear friend of mine. She called me on the project, and I didn't have a clue on what I was doing, and that's why I went to school. So it was like in the future, I want to be, if this ever comes my way again, I want to at least have an idea, a better understanding, a way of at least to do the homework and the right techniques. If I do happen to use an accent, because I'm terrible with accents. At least that's what I think. That's what I thought. I'm much better, actually. Let me not put
yeah.
myself down.
So what you have any plans like any visuals in the future you want to put with your music? Like you have any videos you have planned for the future to come out? Trish?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. So I'm working on this. So the three projects I'm working on. One of them is a short film, and I'm just gonna say that it's a short film. I'm working on it with Lord Sassafras. We've been working on this since 2018.
Oh, okay.
And we were hoping to give you guys something last year, but with COVID, it was like, you know what? Nothing before it's time. Let's go with the flow. Mother Nature is replenishing herself. Whatever we need to, let's do this right. And yeah, so that when that comes out, it will be ready, more than ready. I haven't been dropping any videos, to be
No.
honest, because I don't wanna just look back at it and be like, wow, why did I do that? What am
Just
I
plan it
doing?
up. Plan it out. Good. Something different, man. Abstract. I know you could do it. I know you could do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm here. Yeah, you could do it. Even if it's cartoon wise or graphic design wise. Especially the last one that you told me. The last one that you're singing. You're singing. The last one what you're singing. That
yes,
one.
yes, yep. That was the plan. But you know what? There, I said I haven't released. Did I say I haven't shoot any videos or released videos? Because I've shot videos, but they haven't been released. I gotta be careful
Yeah.
with what I say and how I say it. I gotta say, Sean, this is a pleasure. This is probably one of the most comfortable interviews I felt most comfortable doing with you.
You're down to earth. I was gonna ask you if you give a little vocal before you come off the station.
I'm
Give.
telling you, because I don't personally, I don't like interviews. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. So
But mine, I don't even consider it like an interview. It's more like a vibe. You get what I mean? It's like we're down to earth because there's no script. That's why I don't believe that
yeah,
whole paper
and I'm
drop the
okay
top.
with it. So what's up
So
with you? Who's up on tonight? Who's coming on tonight?
I have Vatos supposed to come through. My brother
Okay.
linked that up. We have Nicole Neighbor coming up. She's like a abstract artist to me. She sings like pop, probably a little bit of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of mix. You can't
She's
put her
from
in a
here?
box.
She's from
Yeah,
Toronto?
from Canada.
That's what's up. Pick up yourself.
So it's Canada.
That's nice. That's great. That's so cool. No,
Yeah.
I gotta shout out everyone out in Detroit too that who I'm working with. That's been postponed, the traveling. Just big shout out to Lola Damone, Turhan, everybody at Digital Lung Studio. So I'm working with them over there too. Working on a project with Joe Law. Joe's getting ready to drop something. So we have a few records. Before quarantine, we did a show. We released a couple exclusives. I did a couple exclusives last year too, off the reggae album with Lord Sassafras during the Reggae Diva Showcase.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a couple exclusives. I didn't really want to get into it. I just wanted to just give you guys a vibe.
Yeah.
It was cool. We meshed Millie Smalls. We did it on the spot. It was really for the show. Another one. Big up Reggae North. That was
Again, no.
Reggae North. Yeah, they're doing big things for the reggae community here. They're looking to just big up independent and those who are doing the thing on the main stage. In the reggae community all around the world, and here in Canada.
That's what we need. We need more support. Even Freddie Fame was talking about that the other day. How he done his place. They had the bus.
Yeah.
Done the bus. Someone put on an event for all ladies. It was all ladies showcase bus.
Yeah, I love Freddie Fame. He's dope.
Good. How they done it? It's good for the reggae community. How it looked nice and professional and everything. You were on a show too before what? Before the New Year, or was it Christmas time?
Christmas, yes, the Christmas extravaganza. That was cool. It was a great experience. I said Lord Sassafras. Lord Sassafras and I did do a remix to the first one, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Ifield over at Rainbow Records Studio, he produced that. And then the second piece I performed, again, I did that for the show. It was Winter Wonderland. Tone Mason, Lucius produced that. And I was like, I got a show coming up. Give me something with bells. And he sent that my way. I was like, cool. I'm a freak. Winter Wonderland on it. And I'm happy I did. I've got some actually pretty cool reviews about it on it. So I'm just gonna record that possibly exclusively for a few friends who want to play it during the holidays.
Yo, so Trish, you want to hear some of the vocals, man? Give the universe a little snippet. You don't have to give them too much.
All right. Stepping out my box, ready to make my move. Right on, left on, right. It's so hard to choose. I heard you got eyes for me. I got two for you. Here I go. I'm falling in love again. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Big up, Salvin and Too Tall. Hi, guys. Yeah.
Start up and mess up. Yeah.
That's a little bit. And then, I don't know, man. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing. Thank you, Lord, you make the birds sing. I want to sing along, sing along.
Yeah. Perfect, man. That's Trish on the Down2earth podcast, bringing pure fire.
Thanks for having me.
You want to tell them if you have a website or anything, like where they could reach you, like?
Yeah. I can be followed up, Trish on Twitter, or the official Trish on the Instagram. I'll follow you back always. For now, in Facebook, Trish Campbell. I'm the Tall Queen on TikTok. Add me, I'll follow back. What's up?
Yeah, man. Much respect, Trish, for coming on the Down to Earth podcast. Great art, I want you all to follow her, subscribe to her channels, YouTube, Spotify, all digital platforms. It was a pleasure and an honor to chop it up with you, Trish. You know,
Nah, absolutely. Absolute pleasure. Much love, Sean. Big up yourself. Earthquake Sound. Rastafari Samurai, thank you so much for having me, you guys. I can't thank you enough for what you're doing for our community and for all artists out there. Just don't give up. Stay creative. All the best.
that's Trish. Bless up. Down to earth.